Hey everyone, it's me, Q of Aqleqtic Tarot, and today's reading, hopefully I'll be able to get everything out, but today's reading is going to be more about the energies that are floating around right now, with the main energies being this new moon in Scorpio and the sun is Scorpio, and how that energy is going to show up in our lives, show up for us. And we're going to be talking about the true death of things, why the true death is what it is, the revelations and what these revelations of information means, and what we're going to do and how you can best use this energy moving forward. So there's a lot of information in my head right now, and hopefully I'll be able to convey it the way that it needs to be conveyed. But if anyone's feeling a little loopy today, if anyone's feeling extra energetic today, this is why. This is very potent energy, and it's out here for a reason, right? Because life is nothing but energetic cycles. So we're going to get into that. And again, hopefully I won't get too esoteric. Hopefully I won't get too, woo-woo on you, but I'll do my best to get the information out in a way that you can understand. So, all right, so let me just start shuffling. So like I said, the sun and the moon are in Scorpio right now. And Scorpio is a fixed sign. It has a fixed modality. And the purpose of fixed modalities is to use the power and the energy to endure as you go after goals, So for example, someone that is a Taurus, they could be a little stubborn, but they just have that staying power, that enduring power to do what it is, what they need to do. When they make their plans, they usually achieve everything it is that they set out to do, because that's the power of that fixed modality, right? So like I said, the sun and the moon are both in Scorpio right now. And so this is as above and so below. It's everywhere. This power is very potent. And again, the focus is how you can use this power to endure as you go after your goals. But the way you're going to do it is through true death, a true death of things. So let me just do one more shuffle. All right. So we're having this true death of things because the true death, and it's coming to us from the energy of Scorpio, which has both Martian energy and Pluto energy. If you know anything about astrology, you know that currently the United States is experiencing her Plutonian return. And that's why a lot of things are really wonky right now in the U.S. because, the U.S., is a country that has its hands in everything else around the world. So that's why a lot of things are really wonky, especially for those of us who are here in the U.S. This Plutonian energy, this Martian energy is filtering down to us too. So the true death of things. Let's see. Okay. So the Hierophant, the first card we have is the Hierophant in reverse, and I'm using my Tarot Apocalyptic deck. It's a weird word, Apocalypsis deck. And the first thing, this Hierophant in reverse is telling us that, yes, the death of the old ways, the death of the old regimes, the death of the old systems, the death of the old ways that you have things set up in your life. It's time for that. With the Hierophant usually going into a lot of power wielding systems. So yeah, it's definitely time for you to let go of those old systems and those old structures, because we're going for the true death, and the true death of the old things fully falling away, you fully walking away from these things so that you can step into your true purpose without any ties to other people and past energies, right? Yeah. The King of Swords in reverse. This is Odin. And this King of Swords in reverse is also telling us to not only let go of the power structures, the old regimes, but to let go of these old ways of thinking so that we can begin to walk truly in what our purpose is supposed to be with this upcoming new cycle. And it's hitting on all levels. This is the Lovers card in reverse. It is time to let go of people, communities, spaces, gathering spots that you're used to. It's time for new waterfalls. Yes, it's time for new waterfalls, because the communities that we were attached to, the theories that we were attached to, how we were presenting ourselves and relating to other people, it's time for that to fall away as well. So this true death energy is showing itself, telling you that you have to let go of the old systems, the old regimes. You have to let go of the old thought processes, the old ways of thinking. You have to let go of these communities, some of the relationships around you, because it's time to truly walk in your purpose with this new cycle of energy. And another thing that I want to say is that with this Lovers card in reverse, right? It's not just about the communities. It's also about how you see yourself, because some of us are out here afraid to fully stand alone, afraid to stand on our own 2 feet, afraid to do what it is they have to do alone. But only you know your true purpose, and it manifests itself. But it's time to let go of these chains. And I was thinking about something, that happened to one of my friends recently. This person, and if this person is listening or listens to this, you know who you are. Some things happened to this person that was a shock, right? It was a shock. But when I started thinking about the energy of what's going on right now, it was meant to happen. It was meant to happen. Nothing was going to fix what wasn't meant to be, right? This person, had people telling them that they were only this because of someone else, that they don't know what they're doing, that the things that they work on, it's all irrelevant. And, when this person lost those things, it was meant to be, because those things that this person lost were tied to other people. And I will say this without saying something. What goes up must come down. And I'm seeing it. I'll say this. The release that happened was meant to happen. Because sometimes you need to go on your own way, your own trajectory. And that's what that loss of those things were. And then with someone else that I'm somewhat familiar with, this other person decided to, I'm changing this. This is what it's going to be from now on. This particular thing is from this person. So they let go of what once was to fully be who they were meant to be. And it had been waiting to happen for so long, but it was just like the straw that broke the camel's back. But that straw was supposed to break the camel's back, because it was time to let go of the systems, the things in place, releasing the chains, releasing those old thoughts, removing yourself from the communities, all these different forms of old dead energy. Yeah, it was time for these things to be erased, deleted, to die their true death, so that the true purpose and the true achievements are now going to better come to you, right? So that's what this true death, this Mars, this Pluton, this true death energy is about. And again, you can see it, what's happening in the US. Things are changing on so much of a scale, it's affecting things globally. But this change, this rocky energy, it's uncomfortable, but it's for a purpose. We are moving from one age to another. Okay? All right. Now, for some people, the energy of today may have you feeling a little potent. What I mean by that, a little sexy, right? But it's not necessarily for you to have sex or engage in sexual relations. Sexual energy is life-creating energy, and you are feeling this way because it's about creational force. Okay? This scorpionic energy, this very potent energy, is about creational force. And like I said, we're feeling it today. New moon in Scorpio, sun in Scorpio, we're feeling it today. So, all gifted. Use this energy. Like I said, this is the all gifted card. Use this potent energy to help create, because you're here. The true death has happened. The true death is happening. You're going to be able to step into your true purpose, whatever that is, and stand there on your own 2 feet. Community is good, but this is a personal transformation. Use this scorpionic energy. That sexual energy is not necessarily for you to create life as in another human. We're talking about the power of the energy to help you get to that next level. I'm not going to say that because some people aren't ready for that. But use that energy, harness it, transmute it, so that you can have that potent energy to help you move into your next phase of life. Okay? All right. This next card is the 9 of Swords. And this 9 of Swords, it's saying that this may be hard for you to understand, but the only way out is through. This cyclical energy, it happens usually, once a year, or whenever these potent energies, come together. But sometimes we are afraid and want to go back to the old because the new is so unknown. But the only way on this journey to make it to the end, the only way out is through. There is no turning back, because things are in motion, things that are out of your control, things that are, out of control of most people. And this is a time where even magic can't help, because it's not supposed to help. Change is a constant force in the universe. All things change. But some things meet a true death. And this journey that you're on right now, where you're supposed to be at in the future, this true death is happening. It's uncomfortable, but the only way out is through. The only way out is through. And I know it's scary, but the only way out is through. Okay? feel like I need a refresh. Now, you're supposed to be taking that potent energy to help you make it through. And I feel like some of you feel as if you're alone. You're not alone. You have power to help you through. But if you don't see it as power, then the loss is going to be yours. And I know it sounds harsh, but the energy is around for you to draw upon, to pull down. And, you know, we're in this new moon now. And a lot of times we're looking at the moon for that manifestation energy. And that's what it's here for. Because the moon is the manifestation window through which things come to us. As it's, you know, it's a planet very close to us. It's a heavenly body very close to us. And I'm trying not to get, you know, hermetic and Kabbalah, you know, all Kabbalah on you. But the things, the blessings, the manifestations come from above. And the last doorway that they have to come through to get to you is the moon. So this moon, new moons are ways to go through that door to help get those manifestations. So you got this, again, this potent force in this new moon in Scorpio, the sun in Scorpio. You have this energy coming from above and below. Draw upon it. Okay? Draw upon it. Definitely use this energy to lay your foundations for the future, and especially financially. It's weird out here. And this Queen of Pentacles is saying, beware of what you are spending money on. Beware of the foundations that you are laying, because the next ones, you know, with this energy, they're going to be set in stone for a while. So, for example, you know, if you're buying a house right now, you need to be careful. You need to examine things. You need to make sure that this is going to benefit you for a while, possibly for, you know, a couple years to come, because we're having this fixed energy that is going to really set things in place. So you really want to examine your finances and examine what you're building financially. Okay. And this next card is the Eight of Swords. And this Eight of Swords, and I feel like this is a message to be had together. This Eight of Swords is saying, you know, make sure that you think things through, especially when it comes to finances, because you don't want to be caught up. You don't want to be caught up in something that won't benefit you financially. Like, let's say you don't want to take out that mortgage. And I keep going back to housing and finances because they're two important things, right? You don't want to be in a mortgage that's going to end up underwater. You don't want that. You don't want to end up, you know, where you're paying so much in escrow. You don't want to end up, you know, where the taxes, you know, are being raised so much to where you can't get out of it because you're stuck, right? Please beware. Please beware, because some of the things that are happening, it's being fixed. I have a friend that, you know, she bought a house. What was that? Maybe like July. And now she's having she's having these issues, these home foundational issues And, you know, it was her choice to buy this home, but I know that she's going to have some greater issues down the line. And I'm not saying it was wrong for her to buy this house. She's an adult. She can do what she wants. But I don't see it going good right now with certain things because this energy is potent, but that doesn't mean that you just move forward without examining things, especially when it's coming to what's going on. Like I said, the U.S. is in its first Pluto return ever. Things are changing, systems are changing, the old is changing, you know, especially when it comes to finances and money. These things are changing, and now it's a little weird out here. So you have been provided with information, and what you do with that is for you. All right. Now we have this King of Cups here in reverse, and this King of Cups, I feel like, is speaking on the revelations that you're getting when it comes to the people around you. Because the Scorpio energy, the ending, you know, the true death isn't just about moving forward. It's also about revealing things, the revelations that you're getting about people around you, people in your circle. Like I said, you're supposed to be leaving, you know, certain communities and certain people alone. But now, because you refused to in the past, and now the true death is here, now it's time for you to take the information that's being shown to you. This is your proof. This is your proof that some people around you do not have your best interests at heart. This is your proof that people around you, you know, are backstabbing. They are smiling in your face, but saying trash things about you behind your back. I found out some information last Thursday. I was out with some friends, and, you know, a friend mentioned some other friends, and it was just like, okay, so this is what these people really think. And, you know, the friend that told me this, I trust her completely. So it's just like, wow, this is what people really think about me. This is what people really think about us. Okay, so now you can plan accordingly. Do not be surprised if there are some revelations about people you know, people you thought were your friends, people you thought were your associates, people you thought you were cool with. Because these revealing energies is all part of the true death, because you're supposed to be leaving a lot of things behind so you can step into your true purpose. And emotionally, it can be taxing and draining. I was feeling it yesterday, which is why I didn't do the reading yesterday. But for those who are sensitive, I know you're feeling it. I know it's hard, but it all has a purpose, okay? It all has a purpose. Let me see about if there's anything else that needs to be said. Give me a second. Let me get a drink of water. Okay, let me see if there is anything else that needs to be said about these revelations, this true death. I feel like there's some other things that are going to come to light too. Let me see. Okay. Let me see. All right, so I kind of feel like this Ace of Cups is saying that, and I'm kind of feeling like, and I don't want to say this because I don't read on things like this, I kind of feel like it's time for maybe someone to check on their body, check on things. Go see the medical professionals and just get things checked out, because I feel like something that has been ignored for a while has become to the point where it needs some attention, some intervention. So please go and do that for whoever that message is for. And this Four of Wands in reverse with this card, with this Ace of Cup cards, is telling me that this has the potential to change your way of living for a little while, change the stability of your life for a little while. But it's necessary. This revelation is necessary because you've been ignoring something for so long, and now you really need, a mountain has been made out of a molehill when, it could have been dealt with a while ago. So definitely go and get that checked out. The revelations about things, because things are changing. We're in that energy, and it's only for our best good, our higher purpose. I know it's weird energy right now, but it has to be. It has to be. There's a point where you can do things, and there's a point where things just have to change. And they're changing for a lot of us, but we're supposed to roll with this energy and just really, really let go. Really, really let go. And stand in your true purpose. Stand in who you were meant to be. Do those things you were meant to do, especially when it comes to, your personal life, your goals, your achievements. The only way out is through. And if you harness this energy right now, you'll be able to make it through, even though it's a little scary. And again, make sure that you are, you're building things correctly. I see some potential for financial upheavals, financial yuckiness, but it's part of the lesson as well. It's part of the lesson as well. So don't be surprised at things that are being revealed to you. Just the only way out is through. All right? All right. So I hope that wasn't too woo-woo, but I just felt like I had to get it out. I feel like a weight has been lifted off of me right now. And I hope that this reading was informative. I hope that it was powerful. I hope that you heard something that you needed to hear. And that's about it. I will be back with more information, another reading, sometime in the near future. So stay tuned to this channel. All right, everyone.